Can you say hi?
Hi.
Can you wave? Wave. Wave, wave. Say hi. Hey, good evening, parents and students. West Avenue. Hey, I just wanted to tell you some things and encourage you on today. I posted a lot of different things on the Google Classroom of some encouraging videos, things that are just inspiring, of things to do, the things that students have done and that you could do while you have this time, and that it could be just as we talked about as other things that I've put together, that this is a gift, that our time together, that we can structure it to be able to use it for good. So I wanted to even just to ask of so many people here. Wait, hang on. She just woke up from a nap. This is Eden. First off, say hi.
Hi.
This is Eden, and she is 1.5, and she just got up from her nap. But I wanted to make sure that she got to be a part of this today. And thank you so much for everybody tuning in. Day 4 of Knox Diaries, as we said, structuring time. And so I wanted to just show you some things that my daughters put together here today, of some things that we're going to do, some acts of kindness for tomorrow, of some things that we're going to go in neighborhoods and pass out, of some things that my daughters have put together, some encouraging notes to other people, and also to try to support local businesses with these notes as we drive around town tomorrow. Don't bend it. As we are, as they painted these today, and we're gonna try our best to make sure that we hand these out tomorrow in neighborhoods of people, to try to encourage others to also support local businesses as well during such a time as this. And so I encourage you guys to do something similar, to be able to spend your time of creating things, of being creative, and encouraging your neighbors, or encouraging those around you. That, as we talked about, that we as teachers, we structure our time to make sure that our students can learn more and be more successful. And so with that, there's a plan. I encourage you, parents and students, to make a plan for things you can do in the next couple of days. That could be anything to be kind to other people, or to put down devices and help them, as I talked about, of structuring your time. That even if you could just spend 15 minutes or 5 minutes of finding someone and saying something encouraging, of you can, for instance, a neighbor or someone next door, telling them something kind. I mean, even I spoke with a neighbor this week, and he had a mask on and everything, and felt more comfortable to talk to me that way, and that's okay. That's all right. And so I hadn't seen him in literally weeks. I mean, he's older gentleman in his 70s, and then but I was outside, and then he decided to step out and come out and talk, and so we talked for a long time. In keeping our distance. And students, you can do the same thing. And everybody in this time, that some people are comfortable, and some people aren't. And so you just continue to be gracious and kind towards them, however they are, what they feel comfortable with, but still using your words to say kind things to others. As we say, our number one school rule is to be kind, be respectful, be responsible, try your best, and never give up. And so I encourage everyone, all students of West Avenue, to be kind to others, your parents, your siblings, your neighbors, your cousins, whoever that you get a chance to see, or maybe you don't get to see. Even on a phone call, I called many relatives this week, called them, encouraged them, talked to them, calling people Maybe you're interacting online. Maybe you're doing Facebook or whatever, or the Google Classroom and interacting, but saying kind words and saying kind things to others. I encourage you to do so. That we also, besides the phone calls and going out to do these things, that you can look at some other things that we're doing around the house. But I encourage you as a family, parents as a family, that we have to model kindness. And it starts with us. And I'm guilty of it day in and day out. I can't help it, but I'm rude somewhere along the way. I'm reminded of this week as my daughter, I was trying we have a family time at dinner every night, and so we like to go around the table and talk. And then as we were talking, I noticed my daughter, and I was doing a little devotional with my family, and I noticed my daughter, and she is using a pen, and she's coloring on a napkin that we had with our meal. And I asked her to stop. I said, Addison, please put down the pen. And then, and she did. She was obedient. She was kind about it, and she did. And she said, I'm sorry, Dad, whatever. And we kept going. And then I kept reading from the book that I was reading from her for our family time devotional during our dinner time. And then I look up, and she is drawing again with that pen. You know what I did? I said, hand it to me. And I took it from her, and I just I threw it on the ground, just behind me at the table. Just threw it on the ground. And I thought, oh, my Knox, that wasn't kind. Man, I'm not setting a good example. I'm not modeling what I want. And we as teachers, that's what we do. We model what we want. Besides structuring for success and our time and planning and encouraging to structure device use, but also that besides that, we model kindness as our entire school rule. But what does that look like? What does kindness look like? Being kind and how we treat each other with our words, with our actions, and that it wasn't kind. And so I went back to my daughter before she went to bed, and I apologized. And as I thought about it, just like, oh man, Dad is just a screw. Here, don't touch me. Dad is a screw up. That I screwed up. I'm sorry, honey, for not being kind. That wasn't kind, and I should have been. Please forgive me. And so she did. She forgave me as I tucked her into bed, and I kissed her goodnight. And I tell her, and I tell my girls every night that I unfailing love them, and they are so beautiful. And I usually try to end with something positive, that as they go to bed, I want to say something positive that I noticed about them today. And I said, oh, you did such a great job at riding your bike, or oh, you did such a great job yesterday, Lily. I said, thank you so much for helping with lunch, or you did such a good job with taking care of the baby. Thank you so much for your help. But I encourage us to be kind. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a great Thursday evening, and you guys continue to be kind. Of course, family is what we do. Love is what we do. Family, love is what we do. I encourage you on that direction. Go ahead and check it out. Comment on what you'd like. The Google Classroom there, as well as, last but not least, besides family, love is what you do. But I encourage you as well. That we not just hear it, but we do it. May we live to please Him. You guys have a good evening. Enjoy your family. Bye-bye. Can you say bye? Say bye-bye. Say bye. Say night-night. Can you say anything? Huh? All right. Bye. Say bye. Say bye. You're not going to say it?